Go, go, go.
Oh, Crump, that was beautiful. I didn't even see that on my screen.
I'm on heels.
Ryan's low.
Point, point.
Bizzle, you did come a little out of position.
Go point.
I'm not complaining.
Jump out.
Luffy
I'm on
just
heels,
swung on
son.
that jump.
3, 2, 1, amp it up.
Dead. First.
I'm full charge.
Mercy.
Advantage.
Ghost. Oh, wow, never mind.
That
Pseudo.
Mercy behind, Hanzo behind. Damage
God, I need healing. I need someone to.
I'm on heels.
Pseudo
Got the health back.
very...
Got the health back if you need it.
Got it.
Hanzo
Hanzo
dead.
down.
Mercy.
Okay, Pseudo did a lot that fight. What is his ult at? Yeah,
Nice.
61. I didn't even realize.
Zari got out and she's a really high
I
charge.
guess it makes sense though. He's our strongest
I'm
CPS.
pushing him aggressively, keeping him off.
Okay, I'm on speed song.
Any ults? Oh, okay.
Amp
Just
ready.
push that.
Alright,
Amp
that was a
ready,
good
3,
bubble.
2,
That was
1,
good
amping on
purple.
choke.
Let's get Ryan.
So Ryan should really be dead
dead,
already.
Ryan.
But let's see what
Ryan's very
happens.
low. Ryan's very low.
Luffy missed a swing there. Okay, that's fine. So we have a huge advantage. Crump should probably pop his ult like immediately. And the tire's coming in. Let's see what the tire does.
Right side.
Okay. That tire's fine. I didn't realize that happened on my screen. I didn't have the frame.
Right side.
Whoa.
Back up.
Dead.
Retreat.
Why is this happening?
I didn't know.
Is this like the secret battle? Did they
Let's get
DOS
Ryan, let's get Ryan.
fucking...
Ryan dead. Ryan
The video was unpaused. There was just no fucking...
Rip tire approaching point.
Okay, so...
Right side.
Whoa.
Okay, good.
Back up.
Dead.
Retreat.
I didn't know where
Alright,
that tire
pretty-
was coming from.
What? What the...
Get
What do
from
you...
right side.
Okay.
Okay, I have ult.
Is this a reset? What do you want
This
to
is
do?
why I want to
Yeah,
watch my
reset.
personal streams.
I have
I'm
ult.
This is nice angle.
On, grab.
I'm at 65. Do you want to change to Zen or continue?
This is not...
Stay on
no.
Lucio. Stay on
We're
Lucio.
fine.
Okay, one more push.
One more push with Lucio, and if it doesn't work, then we just quit.
I'm gonna save my shatter for Devo. Devo bomb.
Oh, this doesn't have the game time listed on it either.
You want to go right side?
Okay, I'm gonna have Diva bomb in 5. Let's just wait for me. We're gonna open with my ult.
Behind, right
Okay, so we're gonna have Diva Bomb in 5. Wait for me. We're gonna open with my ult. That is a very, very good idea. Let's see what actually happens. So Reaper behind gets called. Luffy and Pseudo look the right way. Okay, everyone's looking the right way now.
Good stuff.
Bizzle's
He's
on
retreating,
speed.
he's
He pops speed.
Follow him in, yes or no?
You can't say follow him in yes or no. And we're gonna watch this one more time, and then I'm gonna drop it. The speed does come out, so let's see.
You wanna
Let's
go
see.
right side?
Let's see the follow
Okay, I'm
up.
gonna have Diva bomb in 5.
What really needs to happen
Just wait for me. We're gonna open with my ult.
is everyone needs to very
Behind,
immediately
Reaper.
sprint at this Reaper
Good
without
stuff.
hesitation.
He's retreating.
The he's retreating was not good. How low is he? He's at half. So for the whip shot to finish him, he's at 250. He's at 125. He needed 50 damage on him. Lucio definitely could have been here. Moira definitely could have been here. It would have just been the 3 supports.
Follow him in, yes or no?
Follow him in, yes or no. You're asking that after he's already back with his team. It needed to be. You cannot question it. If someone is out of position, you punish them 100% of the time. He gets out with not a lot of health. What are these? 30 each? 30, 60, 90. 30, 60, 90. Oh, I don't know what these are. I think they're 15. I never even knew. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I know this is 150. I know this is 50. They're 25 each. So he's at 25. He's at like little around 40. He's around 40, maybe a little less. Oh man, that's like one Lucio headshot. That's anything. Crump, the whip shot was good. There was no other follow up coming. Crump is the only one who you cannot like wait around and like talk to your team about whether or not to punish someone for being out of position. You have to. If someone is out of position, you kill them instantly. That is important. This.
I don't know.
Yeah, follow on.
He got away.
He got away.
You wanna go right side? Okay, let's go right side. I have
Okay.
ult.
I don't.
Let's
You
push.
Okay, so I guess it's fine that you're coordinated and doing a push right side, but you're in a very bad position.
I'm gonna ult.
Come back. So, Reaper on top.
Everyone is at full health and there are no enemies in range, so this Moira ult does not make any sense to me.
Crap. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, that was an actual... It's not picking up on my stream, but this is at 11 minutes. How do I get that to show up on my stream? Alright, so I need a Bizzle and Hawk to see this. A Bizzle... So, you pop the D.Va ult, they all spread away from here, everyone's at full health, and we pop the Moira ult. And this comp, first of all, you're not supposed to stand around, you're just supposed to go in. Chasing the Reaper was the right thing to do, but everything was very passive. Even chasing the Reaper was like a very passive, like, the only person who committed to it was Crump. And when you're playing this, it needs to be just holding W towards the enemy team at all times. There's no standing at the choke, there is no doing any of that. You were walking in, and then once the brawl starts, then you pop your ult. I think Hawkstein did that because I told him that with this comp, you hold the Moira ult, the second the fight starts, you just use it. But I meant like an actual, like, engaged fight where, like, your team is walking into their team. Not like, there wasn't a fight going on there. That was like a D.Va bomb going out, and then their team running away, and then your team standing in a hallway. Except for Crump, who I think, again, walks out.
Yes or no?
We'll watch it again.
You got away.
This is also a really horrible place to D.Va bomb. There's so much cover around here. Like, coming in from main, they either have to walk towards your team. Like, they get into really bad positions if you throw the D.Va bomb in from main. Throwing it in from this angle, like, even this thing right here, they could just... I mean, again, you could say the same thing for main, but if you throw it this way and it lands, like, here, and they're hiding behind this, they're dead. You just kill them. If they hide in here, you just push in and kill them. The D.Va bomb from main is very strong. The D.Va bomb from here gives them, like, a pincer on the little tiny choke that you have to come through, and is awkward in general. It also gives Loof literally zero angle to shatter them. So let's say Pseudo has to watch this part. But that's a very specific thing, which isn't really what I want to do. But you should not be throwing your D.Va mechs in places with massive amounts of cover. Where, like, the best way, in my opinion, the two best ways to use D.Va ult is, one, if you throw it into a place where, like, if you throw it from main and it lands like here, and now they all have to run like this way to, like, hide from it, then they're running towards where your team is, and they can't move from... And if you pressure them, then they have to, like, fight you in, like, these little tiny line-of-sight areas, and it's going to be hard for them to, like, do anything. But if you're throwing the D.Va ult, like, this way, then they could do pretty much exactly what they did, which is, like, they could hide behind here, and that gives them like, a good spot to, like, pressure the choke without being, like, able to push in on. They could hide, like, over here, which once you get up here, then they have a good line of sight on you, and they'll never get killed by the ult if they're good in this position. So don't do that. And then the next best way to use D.Va ults, which is, like, honestly, like, 50% of the D.Va ults are just your mech dies. You just instantly ult to get your mech back and zone them out from being able to kill your baby D.Va. If you're the first pick as D.Va, that's 90%. That's always what you want to do.
Okay.
But
You wanna go right side? Okay, let's go right side.
this combo could have been strong. So yeah, everyone starts backing up back to main, except for Pseudo, who says let's go right side. So it's fine if you want to go right side, but this isn't where you want to use your ult.
Oh, crap.
I'm gonna ult.
And then so let's push, and everyone starts pushing. And then Loof sees the Reaper up here, which is fine. And then hard disengages. It would have been better once you committed to this. Once you commit to something, you have to do it. If you're hard pushing this, so let's write Loof down. If you're hard pushing this, and your whole team's hard pushing this, the main tank cannot be the one to, like, just leave. you know, that's a loss. Like, it's good that you're aware of the Reaper, but it would have been gooder to just push in with your team. With this comp, you need to be more aggressive. You can't play, and the Reaper's very strong against this, obviously. You know, they took him because they knew we were going to be doing this, and they counterpicked us. Very nice, good for them. You had to just, once the Diva Bomb was out especially, you just had to just fucking go in.
So, Reaper on top, Reaper on top.
Especially, look, like, this Moira ult makes me very
I wasn't
sad.
ready for that.
Once this combo goes out, you guys are pretty much fucked, but...
They use 2 ults.
Okay, so here's what happens now.
Next push.
We now know
Push to Zen.
that they have no ults, so... Let's see who switches. I want to see some switches,
This is a
because
reset, right? Confirmed?
this is the reset.
Okay.
Hawk
Really
has
easy
no
for
ult.
Diva Bomb.
Okay, good. Those are good swaps. Crump should probably go DPS here. Crump needs to go DPS here 100% of the time, actually.
Are we swapping that off?
Yes.
Alright, so Crump goes DPS. He's still in spawn. Luflox is now walking up to the choke while he has players in spawn. Let's see how this goes. My guess, he feeds ult charge, takes a lot of damage. You guys have to pull back. The shield is never up for the fight.
Reaper, enemy Reaper for sure has ult.
Alright, so... Okay,
Still
that's
high
fine.
charge, probably.
Loof, you're not getting heals. Back up.
He should back up around this way. I hope he doesn't try to walk through the choke. It's fine. He did, but
I have to walk all the way around there to get you.
yeah, it's
Reaper
dangerous.
went up top and you come back down.
Alright, so the positioning here is all pretty good. Crumb takes a good spot. Abyssal's in a good place to heal. Abyssal not gonna get picked here. So... yeah, this is fine. This is all fine. Let's see how this goes. So we are regrouped, stabilized, and very close to having grab dragons.
I need to ult.
So let's
I
see what
really need
happens.
to. I can't when they have the Hanzo.
Loof gets charged. Let's see where that happens.
but
I think it's because Loof is rambling about nonsense and not
I
watching.
have to walk all the way around there to get you.
Reaper went up top and you come back down.
Even as Reinhardt, Loof, you never want to walk into like.
I need to ult.
I mean, like, why are you walking past the choke? If you're not engaging, you shouldn't walk past the choke. If I was him, I would have just charged. Let me get my pen out. If I was him, I honestly right now would have just charged you this way, and you'd be dead. There's no way you get out from that. Like, you shouldn't, and he would have been here behind his choke. He would have been fine. Second push. Second point. This is Loof. Alright, the swaps are good. We almost have grab dragons. Loof comes up ahead of the choke. And then he starts talking.
I can't when they have the.
Who is Zarya? Why is there a bubble here? Oh, this is just broken. This is just the video game being broken. I want everyone to pay attention to this.
All
Ghost
the way
did a
around
very
there to
good
get ya.
bubble, and the video game
Reaper
broke.
went up top and you come back down.
Oh, wait, there's the bubble. So now let's count to 7.
I need to ult.
Alright, so...
I really need to. I can't.
Alright, so Ghost
When
has
they
his barrier up right now.
Have
Luke's getting charged. There could be a
the
barrier on
Hanzo
Luke.
up high ground.
Oh, it doesn't go out. I thought it went out.
Use this, use that.
Where's the barrier?
It's not worth pushing after that.
Wait, there's your perk.
Again?
Come on.
Alright, there should have been a barrier on Luke. That's just misplay.
I need to ult. I really need to. I can't when they have the Hanzo up high ground. Are you kidding me?
All the way around there to get you.
So there's Zarya's at 70. Okay, so he gets a quarter of his ult in like
Reaper
5
went up
seconds.
top
So
and you
how
come
does
back
that
down.
happen? So Luke walks into
I
your choke.
need to ult. I really need to. I
Then
can't
after
when
you
they
choke,
have
Zarya's
the
spamming
Hanzo up
on
high
it.
ground.
Okay, that gives him 10%.
kidding
He
me?
starts spamming with his laser.
Nice.
Oh, Diva, pseudo. Okay, so that is a good point. Diva cannot block Zarya laser. Zarya is very strong against Diva. So let's try pseudo. So pseudo, something you should really be aware of is to range Zarya's beam. If you could, Diva outranges Zarya if you could play outside of Zarya Beam, that's usually for the best. That's a strong tip. I'm gonna write that down. Play outside of Zar Beam. Alright, Alt. I'm just gonna write some quick notes down for myself. Loof. Positioning. Abyssal's problem on the second point push was, commit. Loof has to commit. Once I start talking about Loof, you don't have to listen. Okay, fine. Ghost. CD usage. Okay, so this fight was lost because Pseudo was feeding ult charge, Loof had poor positioning, Ghost had poor CD usage.
It's not worth pushing up.
Abyssal, this is very good positioning, by the way. Once this starts happening,
Again?
you should be out. You should be able to
Okay.
get out of this easily.
That's not 2 ults down.
Yeah, he used that in
Abyssal
2
had-
consecutive
had-
pushes. We've
I
got to be
think
cautious.
I think
Good
now is a good
safe
time
position.
to
It let you-
we need to get our diva up to bully the Hanzo, and then
Okay.
we will have
Alright, so again, I hope Abyssal doesn't get picked here. I can't tell, but again,
be
Loof,
able to push onto the point. I can use my shadow.
you're feeding Zarya charge really hard here. Why are you so
Keep
far?
pushing.
I need help! I need help! I need help! I need help! Please!
You got healing. You got healing.
Alright, let's just be more aggressive and let's just push them. I'm gonna dive
Okay.
Hanzo.
Okay, Pseudo's right. You should be more aggressive. You should be healing. I don't like this low angle. This is really...
I need
Okay,
help.
ready? Let's push, let's push, let's push.
Gotcha, I gotcha.
Alright, so... Pseudo was... Yeah. So third push. Third push... This is... Loof... Regroup. So Loof never groups up with his team, and he continuously pushes... Like, it's fine to be... But also, this isn't even something you want to do. Like, this whole area over here is usually not where you want to push in from. Just because there's no cover here, like this way, walking in from over here, you have a lot of cover. Like, it makes it harder for them to, like, pick you. There's no reason to really play the left side of this choke, which is a very specific and weird thing that I never really brought up, but I can't think of a single time in any rank game where I've ever played over here. Like, you can, but I don't see a reason to. There's a lot of cover over here. Like, you can hide behind this thing, you can hide in this house, you can hide behind this truck when you're pushing up and stuff. And that's like where everyone's just gonna go naturally. Luke, stay with your team, basically, is what I mean. If you're
Watch out for freaking Mercy, dude! Oh my god!
okay, this is the Hawk Sign res. I'm gonna say it's fine. Where is Ghost Bubble there?
Push onto
That's
the
what I
point.
want to
I
know.
can use my
Let's
shadow.
see.
Okay. We
I
just
do
need
have
to
a res.
actually
Get
push.
I need help! I need help! I need help! I need help! Please!
You got healing. You got healing.
Alright, let's just be more aggressive and let's just push them.
This is especially bad too, by the way, because what happened there is Reaper farms a lot of ult. Like Reaper gets his ult up, Boba gets like 15% of his ult, and Hawksign heals it all up. But Hawksign already has his ult, so that healer ult charge is going nowhere, and they're getting a ton of ult for free. That's very bad.
I'm gonna dive Hanzo.
That's not a huge issue either. We'll talk about ult economy once we fix easier things to fix.
I need
Okay,
help.
ready?
So where is okay? So Ghost is facing away from his main tank.
Let's push. Let's.
Loof, why is your shield down here? Your shield is at least 1,000, and you're standing in front of a Reaper at 100 health.
Push.
Gotcha.
That was the Flame Strike animation. So, what you don't want to do is Flame Strike Reapers while they're in front of you, because they can kill you during the animation. So even if you are at full health, by the way, that was a bad idea. You could literally in 2 clicks of Reaper's gun kill a Reinhardt. Fun fact. So let's do Loof, Reaper is scary. So Reaper's a very weak hero. He can't do anything unless people walk into him. So let's not do that. Let's not enable that. Now, here we have a 5v6, and Hawk can get this res and save the team 30 seconds of resetting. And it should be pretty decent. He has all this cover here. This Reaper would have to push up around this choke, which he does, to punish this. So, that shouldn't be a thing.
Watch out.
So, Crump, you should be on this Reaper right now. Maybe you don't know where he is, really. There should have been... Listen. Loof should have called out that there was a Reaper on left side of choke, pushed up past the choke. Loof should have not walked into the Reaper. What probably could have happened is we could pincer him, but we're not gonna worry about that. That's complicated. Loof should have backed up. People should have been watching him. And by people, I mean Crump and Abyssal, wherever Abyssal is. I can't see him on this angle. Honestly, he might be too far back right now.
Watch out for freaking Mercy, dude.
He's fine. I lied. Look at Abyssal's volleys. Abyssal's where he needs to be. This Reaper should not have been allowed to walk past here. So that's gonna here. Let me write down Crump. Crump is gonna be Crump target selection. Like you, if there was more pressure on the Reaper, the Mercy would have gotten the res. Also, Ghost cooldown use again. Now Mercy, if your Mercy's resing, just give them a bubble every time. I don't see. Sorry, I have a throat infection. Ghost cooldown use. I know this is going to take a really long time for me to get through all these videos.
Oh my gosh!
I should find like a diamond, like a. Okay, this is very bad. This is absolutely Overwatch sin. So I'm gonna write down Loof. Overwatch Sinner. If the fight is lost, and by the way, you have 2 people down, the fight is lost, you do not use your ults. Ever. Like, okay, so this ult was used in the direction. The only people who could have been back there, we see Boba, we see Cyberspace. Cyberspace is over here. We see Boba, we see, fucking Loner. They have a so you're trying to ult, so you are trying to ult a Ryan, which is immediately incorrect, because he's the one who you're trying to, like, play around with your ult. Like, you're trying to get people. Ryan can counterplay you. No one else can counterplay you besides a really good Zarya, which they have, I guess. But you don't want to like solo ult a Ryan because he could just block it. If you could have gotten like a really nice, by the way, I know Quig isn't up here. I know Quig didn't get hit by this. Let me see if you can tell by the angle.
I am freaking horrible. I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Retreat if necessary. Retreat if necessary.
We have a.
All right. Target selection and Overwatch sin. First of all, you don't ult. You do not ult. I cannot stress this enough. Nobody should ever ult if they have more players alive than you, unless it's very clearly a very strong ult. That was very clearly not a very strong ult. If there were like a bunch of people, like if it was the opportunity of a lifetime, then sure, that was not even close to even like, even if you had 6 players coming in, that's not even where you should ult anyway, because. Like, I mean, you saw it whiffed to begin with, but even with those targets, I don't know, man. Don't use your ult like that. Loof, play around enemy main tank with your ult.
Pull it out ult so we can use.
We're disorganized here.
Okay, retreat.
Reorganize ourselves, please.
Yes.
Okay, what I want to try is I make a lot of noise up on mid. I want you guys all to go on right side and come up from behind them, because
I don't even think we need
really
to
like to hold up next to that small health pack.
So I'm gonna make a lot of I I shouldn't even go over this. We know that this.
I make a lot of noise up on mid. I want you guys all to go out right side and
up
come
on
up from
mid. So
behind
I make a lot of noise up on mid. We're gonna assume that means here.
them because Ryan and Zarya really like to hold up next to that small health pack.
That should be usually a lot of noise up by the choke. Probably would have been clearer. I don't know what mid is.
Reaper's on the right side.
You'll be able to get him from behind
Yeah,
if I can
I don't know who's
distract
getting
him
them
from you guys going
behind.
around the right side.
I'll do a Mercy top right as well.
Diva dive high ground, and then everyone else go right, and then me, I need a healer with me in middle.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we
Okay,
need to push. We need to
look
push.
at
we need
this,
to
look
push.
at
I have
this.
my grab.
Okay, good, good. I lied. Very, very good. What is everyone's health at? Okay, this fight is over. You have won this fight. Let's see what happens. I don't remember.
Run.
Okay, they.
Go in, we have an advantage.
No sustain. I see what happens. All right. Hawk sign positioning. Let's see what happens. It might just be a well played Hanzo ult. That's
Okay, we
nothing
need
you
to push.
can
We
do
need to
about.
push.
It's
We need to
fine.
push. I have my grab.
Okay, who's going right? No one's going right.
Oh, Hawk ults. So Hawk is now holding spacebar to get as high as he can.
Go in, we have an advantage.
How did that hit you from up there? Okay, pretty good, pretty good. I still need to, Hawk, play high, when ulting, unless Widow. When your ult is up, just hold spacebar, dude. I mean, obviously not just hold spacebar, but you shouldn't have been low. You shouldn't have been that low. That shouldn't have hit you. Verticality is very strong. They're not like sure, you know, it's pretty safe, but if you're up here against this wall healing down on your teammates, who's gonna ever like playing high is strong. Playing high is strong. So that was actually a very strong stabilizing Abyssal ult, by the way. That I'm happy with. We'll give Abyssal a golden star on my sheet. Good ult. But this fight should have been absolutely. So now we have Reaper at almost no health pushing into this. We have a full health Mercy.
Reaper's low.
Okay, good call on the Reaper. Oh, thank God. Reaper wastes his ult there. That's especially cool. Zenyatta wastes their ult.
Counter.
What?
I still have give ult.
Focus Zarya.
Oh wow, they whiffed the Zarya
Fucking
ult.
grab again.
That's a pretty strong zoning. By the way, we're stuck in grab again. Holy, that is a very like. How on earth have they gotten 4 grab? They've grabbed every fight. Grab should come up every like 3 fights. That's not them being good. That is, we're feeding ults. I think it's pseudo, honestly. I think they're doing a really good job of farming ult off pseudo. That was actually pretty good.
Oh my.
So the problem here is that Hawk went down and we had no sustain. This should have been a tick though. Okay, so
Me, I need a healer.
we're gonna go over it one more time fast. So
Okay, we
this
need to
Reaper
push,
should
we
get
need to
picked
push,
right
we need to push.
now.
I have my grab.
Good.
Okay, who's going right? No
This
one's
Ryan
going
is way too far up.
Go in, we have an advantage.
Bizzle should be a little higher. That's fine. Ryan should charge that. Good, he does.
Reaper's low.
Why is Boba alive right now? Why is Boba alive right now? Didn't Boba get caught in the grab?
Reaper's low.
Alright.
Got him.
Resetting the Zarya. It's fine. Everyone was focused on these targets. This is kind. It's something we've been working on. But Luke, while someone's escaping like that, you can one tap them to keep them to keep bouncing them back towards your team. And it really, really, really probably would have gotten them killed right there. But it's fine. The one tap is very strong for
I still
position.
have give ult.
Focus Zarya.
I'm ulting.
I'm fucking grab again. Holy shit, this dude.
Get right.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a very good personal for Ghost. If Pseudo didn't soak that, what would have happened? Oh, and then Ghost starts. Okay, the target is Rhine. I I don't see Ghost personals. I never see them.
I'm at 16 health. I'm at. Oh my.
I had orb on you. Sorry, man. That's all I can do.
I feel like Ghost was at really low energy the whole time. I don't think
Back
the
up.
personal use for Ghost was
Okay,
very good.
hold on.
We need to do what I said.
We need to do what I said. Okay.
So
what did you say?
we have 0 ults right now. Let's just
We
take
have
a
no
moment.
chance of getting this point unless we can act on what I said.
So, Boba used an ult this fight,
So-
These guys,
and
these
while
tanks are
cleaning
holding
up,
too close,
these tanks are holding too close. I hope that's what you
too
mean.
close to the choke. If we
Who do you
get,
want with you on front?
I just need a mercy on me.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Everyone else go right. Diva, you need to push
Okay, I just need a mercy on me. Everyone else go right. That was actually very clear. Let's
high
see what
ground so the
happens.
Honzo can't see you guys.
Okay.
My shield is breaking.
Yeah, this is not the right time. We need that shield back up first, and our mercy.
Okay. Luffy threw the Flame Strike out after... So Flame Strike, you can actually retarget Flame Strike. I'll write that down. This will be 4th push. Retargeting... So you can actually retarget Flame Strike.
This as a shield.
I have shattered.
Okay.
Right? You're low health.
Like during the animation.
No, we're not ready for this yet.
Okay, so Pseudo goes up to dive Hanzo. I disagree with that,
Not ready.
but it's maybe not that bad.
I can get it back.
So I think...
Okay. So no. So here's what we got to do. We just got to regroup this at spawn. We're pushing
What happened?
up too far and taking chip damage, and we can't recover from it.
I have an idea.
Give me 1 second. I'm coming out of spawn.
Come with, guys. We gotta go
Abyssal,
left.
that's
we
very
gotta
clear.
Just take. We're gonna take the
Why
turnstile.
don't... No.
Me and
Abyssal just said to regroup at spawn, and we have Pseudo walking in. If Pseudo gets
Mercy
picked, I'd be
will
very mad at Pseudo.
keep pushing up on mid. You guys all need to take the turnstile.
By the way, that
into
problem
point
was
on the
just
side.
grab dragons. That wasn't any misplace on your part
Okay.
You
particularly.
guys understand what I'm saying?
The Pseudo dive was not
go,
optimal.
Go to the
but-
turnstile now. Mercy, stay with me.
Okay, we're going far right.
Left. The turnstiles. The thing that are rotating around the map.
60 seconds remaining.
I honestly...
Diva, you are everybody else.
Left side, right? Yeah.
Left side. The things that go around the map. You need to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
on those, and it'll take you into the freaking point.
Yeah,
Please just do
I
that.
can't do that as Zen.
You can climb the ladder to the stairs to get up on
Okay.
it.
All right.
No, they have Reaper here. They have Reaper. You can't do it.
Okay, I'm in with Diva. Reaper is still here.
Reaper's gonna shit on Abyssal here. I'd be so surprised if Reaper didn't just walk over it.
30
Alright.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was... Okay, we knew that was
We got
awkward.
4
That's
ults.
fine.
We can
I'm
do
not...
one left.
Nobody has to watch that
Do you
again.
want to do this left side thing?
We're basically feeding into them at this point.
Yeah,
I think the
so what do
best
you
thing
wanna
would have
do?
been... The
Mercy.
Mercy...
Just go middle, but be more aggressive. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go middle. Let's go middle. I'm going right now.
I'm trickling in behind you, team.
10 seconds
The, like,
remaining.
We can't wait, dude.
half the team's here.
That was actually a
Reaper
very...
behind,
Listen,
behind on choke.
what just happened is how every fight should have been getting... Like, not every fight, but like... Just, you know, just the walk in, the, you know... Actually, ult...
He's very low.
I feel like Abyssals was late. I feel like it would... Let's see what happens.
The, like,
We can't wait, dude.
Where is Abyssal? Yeah, Abyssal's ult is definitely a little late.
Reaper behind.
If Abyssal popped his ult right now, he'd have time to get to choke, and
Reaper behind on
possibly... Oh, he does pop it right now. Loof gets booped. Loof is getting chunked by Boba. Where's Mercy? What's Hawksign healing?
Behind on.
Hawksign, everyone's at full health besides Loof. Were you not healing Loof?
Shattered on choke.
30 seconds remaining.
Be more aggressive. That's it.
Okay,
Just-
let's go middle. Let's go middle. I'm going right now.
I'm trickling in behind
So
you.
I'm just want to see. I want to make sure Hawksign was healing
We
Loof.
can't wait, dude.
half the team's here.
Reaper behind on choke.
So, Hawk, you need to be healing Loof.
Behind on choke.
he's
That
very
fight, this fight actually looks really good if Hawk was healing Loof blocks. Let's see.
Reaper dead.
Focus Zarya, Zarya 50.
I got
Oh, I
charged.
lied. This fight's a 1 anyway.
Ryan. Dead.
Or behind you, Ren.
But yeah, that's what you guys
Watch-
gotta do.
watch the
Just
front, watch
don't
the front.
pussyfoot. You know, like it's honestly,
Got him.
it's something I do see a lot in Plat is that
Yes.
games are won in overtime a lot
It's not
because
over
people
yet.
commit to fights
Guys,
because they have
now
to.
it's over.
Round 2.
We can't just all agree on a plan and then not execute it.
Yeah, so
Okay, that was very good. That was everything was very good besides Hawk. You could have kept Loof up there, at least until the trance came. There wasn't here. So Volkskya, attack, final, fight. Like no one could hit the Pharah. There's no reason to be healing the Pharah. Final fight. Hawk, focus, heal, Loof.
My feedback to you on that is
Loof should generally be. I'm gonna say your main healing target
Anyone
in quotation marks, because
say
he's.
it. If the entire
Yeah,
team
but-
says yeah, let's do that. We can't just
I don't need to listen to this.
walk around wanking our freaking cock.
do we
Don't talk
think
to
there's
people
any
like
reason
that.
they would run anything different than before? Keep in
No.
mind they were crazy
I
fast.
don't. So
Okay.
Hawk, what we need to change for this round is I need way more attention when I'm up there alone.
No.
Zarya
You also have to
doesn't
manage
have
your
enough
shield as well,
survivability.
okay?
Yeah, I know, I will. But
Okay.
when my shield does break, it can only last so long with me managing.
shield didn't
that.
break.
I have I have this and I have that.
This is a funny conversation.
So that they
Your
can
shield should
get
not be
in.
breaking.
Hawk was
Okay,
healing you
so
continuously when
one
you
thing
went
I
down.
wanna
It was a
figure
Widowmaker
out
headshot. It was 400
Is
damage.
the Zarya,
Couldn't be
who's
stopped.
how's the Zarya getting such a high charge? His bubbles are on point for sure.
It was
Is he
from
peeking past the Rhyme shield and
Pseudo's-
getting them too?
Whenever I
or-
put my shield down, they're always the first person to either hit me with the grenade or to peek around the corner to hit me with their mid.
Okay.
But you're
Not sure
also
what to do about
swinging
that.
your hammer into a double bubble
4,
2 tanks.
3,
So
2, 1.
if you drop your shield and you start swinging and it instantly
Ghost, a very
bubbles,
plat
and
move is
so
to
the
blame your
right
team for the
one.
Watch
loss.
for a widow.
It went left.
Very platinum
Just
move,
shoot
They
boys.
They're doing our strat. They're doing our strat. They're doing our strat. Go now. Go now.
Okay.
Brig slow, brig slow.
Okay,
She's
I
got
like
you.
it. I feel like this was all pretty solid.
I
I feel
got
like
tried very
I
well.
shouldn't have given up on
Short
the
charge.
Okay.
Where's that?
No.
I'm down.
Excuse me, sorry, my throat.
Nice try, team.
The entire like second point push was
Alright,
very
and that's what's going
uncoordinated.
So,
The
That.
No.
give me
Short
no.
charge.
But you're
Not sure
also you're
what to
also
do.
So
swinging your
let's
hammer
watch how they
into
come
a
in,
double
and
bubble
let's see what we do.
2 tanks. So
They use our strat.
if
That's
you
funny.
drop your shield and you start swinging and it instantly bubbled, and so is the Reinhardt. And you're
Watch
just-
for a widow.
It went left.
Ghost, you should shoot
Hey, Red
Zarya.
Diva. They're doing our strat. They're doing our strat. They're doing our strat. Go now.
I have no idea why Ghost was playing over here. That's immediately awkward
Okay.
and
Brig
puts
slow,
us at a
brig
pretty
slow.
huge healing disadvantage.
She's got you.
She never got healed.
I got.
Brig slow, brig slow. She's got you.
Do we not have a Zarya? Oh. Okay, that should have been a Zarya bubble. We didn't have one. By the way, the fight opens up. If this continued, it still would have been horrible because the fight opens up with Ghost feeding half their team at least, like, well, just their tanks, I guess, like 30% ult charge. Pretty lame. Oh man, that's fine. That's just we don't want to play over here. The idea for this map is to play this, and once they start pushing in this way, we come around and fight them this way. And they have a Lucio, which is strong, but like, let me see the reaction times again. It really should have been a more. I feel like people got to this line and then stopped.
Watch for a widow.
It went left.
Ghost, you should shoot
Hey, Red
Zarya.
Diva.
Like you see them coming
They're
in.
doing our
So Luke
strat.
comes
They're
in a
doing our
little
strat.
bit.
They're doing our strat. Go now. Go now.
Okay.
Brig slow, brig slow. She's got you.
Okay, he gets there and
I
then
got
gets
tried
charged.
very long.
Fine.
Short charge.
Okay.
Where's that?
No.
I'm down.
No, okay, that's over. It was a very clean push.
Nice try, team.
The entire like second point.
Damn, I don't know what to do about that. Alright, I have to get off. I guess I'll just save these and post Volkskya games.